there, this is Victoria from crushcrypto.com. In this video, I'll be covering Ripio, which aims to create a global P2P credit network based on cosigned smart contracts and blockchain technology. A quick disclaimer before I start, we aren't paid or mandated to do any of our reviews. This is just our personal opinion and analysis and not investment advice. Ripio's main objective is to offer digital payment alternatives within everyone's reach in Latin America, a region where 65% of the population remains unbanked. The Ripio Credit Network, or RCN for short, is a protocol that aims to bring enhanced transparency and reliability in credit and lending. The protocol enables peer-to-peer lending, regardless of where the lenders or borrowers are located and which currency is used. By reducing the traditional banking brokerage costs and management fees, Ripio aims to allow better conditions for both sides, creating a better credit alternative than what is available today. Ripio differs from other P2P lending solutions in at least one key aspect. This diagram shows a simplified example which is typical of other P2P lending platforms that connects the fund holders with the fund takers. The business logic, however, results in conflict of interest, relies on the assumption that a diversified lender exists, and investors are exposed to default risk. Ripio believes that they are the real solution for lending because they introduce an intermediary agent called the cosigner, which seeks to neutralize the lender's credit risk. This simplified example shows how Ripio works with the inclusion of a cosigner. The lender will assign part of their credit risk to the cosigner in return for a small fee. Whenever a borrower defaults, the cosigner can use the fees collected from all the lenders to compensate the ones that have defaulted. Ripio believes that the inclusion of a cosigner substantially reduces the network loss and as a result improves credit conditions for both lenders and borrowers. There are many different parties involved in the Ripio Credit Network. The wallet provider generates a smart contract to specify the terms of the loan, receive funds, and distribute funds. They receive funds from the lenders via the credit exchanges. Lenders can choose how much guarantee to be purchased from the cosigner. The more guarantee the lender purchases, the higher the insurance premium will be. The borrower makes a credit request from his wallet provider and will receive a loan in local currency. The scoring agent provides a credit score for each borrower, while the ID verifier verifies the borrower's identity. The cosigner acts as a guarantor for borrowers and may act as a local agent in their country of residence for debt collection in the event of a default. And finally, the oracle informs the exchange rate between any given currency used at any time it is consulted. Each network agent will have to follow a different process to join this network. Most of them will need to sign up in a credit exchange or integrate the protocol to their software. Ripio will be the first wallet provider and the first credit exchange. Let me quickly go over their milestones and future development plan. BitPagos, the predecessor of Ripio, was established in 2013. Based in Argentina, the company started as Latin America's first Bitcoin payment platform, offering Bitcoin-based financial services for merchants. A year later, the company launched Ripio, a digital wallet that enables consumers to send, receive, store, and buy or sell Bitcoin in local currency and to make online payments on thousands of websites. They were one of the finalists of the TechCrunch Disrupt New York 2016 Battlefield competition. In January 2017, BitPagos was rebranded as Ripio. According to Crunchbase, Ripio has so far received $6.15 million in VC funding in 6 rounds. Ripio currently has over 100,000 users in Latin America. In October 2017, the team will deploy the Oracle mainnet and will link the current Ripio credit product to the network. In December, the team expects full-scale completion with the implementation of advanced smart contracts, RCN agent interfaces, and SDKs. And in April 2018, the Ripio Credit Network is expected to go live. Ripio will be issuing RCN tokens starting on October 17th in a public crowd sale, and the tokens will be distributed immediately, assuming the crowd sale is over by then. The hard cap is set at 127,500 Ether at a conversion of 1 Ether for 4,000 RCN tokens, and the total token supply is 1 billion. So assuming the current Ether price of $295, the maximum market cap on a fully diluted basis is $74 million. This chart shows how the tokens will be allocated. 51% of the total token supply will go to crowd sale contributors. 34% will be held as a provision for partnerships, marketing, and future expenses. 15% will be kept as a pool to incentivize the participation of agents and for bootstrapping the network. This chart shows how the funds from the crowd sale will be used. 60.75% of the resources will be allocated to the development of the Ripio Credit Network, which includes hiring and growing a development team, implementing business strategies, and so on. For the most up-to-date information and how to participate, please visit their official website. So what are the use cases for their tokens? RCN tokens will be required to facilitate transactions among the other agents in the RCN network. The tokens are required as the fees and obligations for various agents and the distribution expenses are driven by the use of these tokens. Here are some of the use cases for the tokens for the various agents. As RCN tokens are required for lenders to access the platform and used to compensate agents, the more usage the Ripio Credit Network has, the more valuable RCN tokens will become. Ripio has a team of 12 people, with 4 being core developers, including the CTO. As Ripio is a blockchain company that have been around since 2013, they have extensive experience in blockchain development. The CEO of Ripio was previously the CEO of a web and mobile development agency. A few members of the core team also used to work there. Ripio's advisors include the co-founder and chief scientist of RSK, the fintech lead at Consensus, and the co-founder and chairman of Lendo. So what are some of the opportunities? Ripio has received VC funding pretty consistently from 2013 to as recently as April of this year, which could be an indicator that the company is doing well and growing. Their investors include well-known blockchain VCs such as Tim Draper, Digital Currency Group, Pantera Capital, and so on. This means that the company has passed the rigorous due diligence of these institutional investors. Ripio was a finalist of TechCrunch Disrupt Battlefield New York in 2016, so the team and project has also been scrutinized by tech professionals and indicates that they are pretty solid. And some other points we wanted to highlight. We thought their white paper was quite detailed and well thought out, which gives us confidence that the team has a good execution plan. Ripio is focusing first on Argentina, which is where they're already established, then Latin America, and then eventually abroad. We believe that this realistic approach is more grounded than other blockchain projects that promote they'll disrupt trillion-dollar industries and expand into geographic areas that they're not familiar with. We believe a P2P lending solution that uses blockchain technology has a lot of opportunities in Latin America because of the large portion of unbanked people and the growing popularity of cryptocurrency due to its high inflation rates. It is easy for borrowers to use the network because they receive local currency and don't need to deal with any cryptocurrency. RCN tokens work behind the scenes. This would help drive adoption of Ripio, which in turn provides more value for the tokens. And finally, they have a no discount policy, even for pre-sale participants and VC investors. This provides a fair playing field for all participants and prevents selling pressure from only a select advantaged group of participants that may exist with other ICOs. And here are some of our concerns. The project requires many different parties, including co-signers and wallet providers, in order for the network to work properly. Ripio may not be able to find enough agents in time to scale the project and might hinder adoption of the network. For example, the co-signing agent requires a sufficient volume of credit transactions to predict the return on investment, to manage the debt, and to collect the funds in case of borrower default. If there aren't enough agents or transactions, Ripio would not work as intended. Many banks do not like cryptocurrency at the moment and refuse to deal with it. If co-signers cannot find a way to convert their RCN tokens back to fiat money, the business model could break down. And finally, new credit and lending alternatives have already been emerging, including those in the blockchain space. Although Ripio is quite unique at the moment, alternative solutions may emerge that either replicate or improve on Ripio's current solution. So in conclusion, from an investment perspective, we have a positive view on flipping. It looks like the pre-sale is sold out even without a discount, which leaves only 8.5% of the total token supply, or just over 21,000 Ether for the public crowd sale. There is a maximum contribution of 20 Ether in the public crowd sale, which should leave plenty of unmet demand, providing basis for a short-term flip. For long-term holding, we also have a positive view. The business plan is quite well thought out, and the team has been in the blockchain space since 2013, which is quite established compared to other ICOs that we've come across. We like the way Ripio Credit Network is structured so that borrowers don't need to deal with cryptocurrencies themselves, and this can make it much easier for new users to adopt their platform. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please check out our website for a full report on Ripio Credit Network. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest updates on the crypto space. See you next time, and I hope you keep on crushing your crypto game.